Excuse me. Divine evening, everybody. I'm going to give myself a few minutes here before I get into this live. If you are tuning in with me right now live, let me know. Let's give it a little time to get some folks on here. Let's see. And let me make sure I can hear myself. All right. I see me. Let me go ahead and share this out. Oh, let me go live over here. Let me go live over here. I'm gonna say it's been a short week. Been a short week. And I am now. I know I was supposed to have went live well, actually supposed to go live this week, and I actually did not go live at all this week except for today. If you are joining me, let me know where you're tuning in from. We'll go ahead and get started here in just a bit. And I don't know why I do this all the time. Let me go ahead and share with some people. Well, share my group anyway. Not necessarily share with people, but share in the group. Okay, got somebody tuning in on my timeline. Good day to you. Let's see. Oh, this is my group, right? Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a divine day. Hope you had an amazing week. I had an amazing week. I spent time doing what I love. And doing what I love actually gets me paid. Ain't that something? I mean, and we all do it. We all do it. I love creating content. I love creating content. Some people find it a pain, but I enjoy it. I can get lost in creating content. That could be good and that could be bad, but anyway, I enjoy it. Anyway, I'm just gonna share it live later. But anyway, if you are tuning in with me right now, live, let me know. Let me know. It said the shift was different. This shift was different for me. Real support, real growth, real alignment, which that's what most people look for. I mean, I saw one of my cousins made a post about, you know, feeling disconnected and, you know, how you put it, feeling disconnected if things was like was fake or temporary. And it's been that way, you know. It's been that way for a lot of people, you know, if you know these relationships are really genuine or they're just fake, right? And there's a lot of that been going on. And people are, you know, I've been seeing posts about, you know, support and people, you know, not supporting and then, you know, want you to support them in their business. Thing is, like I said, and even to the point, you know, and I'm really grateful for the coaches that I have. Um, and I'll speak about them here in just a bit. But I'm grateful because, you know, it's like most people they get tired of seeing people post about their business or their opportunity or whatever the case may be. But here's the deal. The thing is, it was a point that was said that if you're in business, if you have a product, you have something to sell, something to give away, something to, share with someone. I mean, like I said, closed mouth get fed. Nobody can see your business if you don't share it. And um, so for those people who are tired of seeing people share their business, I mean, you can always turn it off. But the thing is, one thing that I would say is that when it was shared, it's like nobody gets tired of seeing Target, Walmart, um, Nike, these different brands, Adidas, you know, um, Coco Chanel, Versace, Louis Vuitton. Nobody is complaining about them advertising or talking about these brands. Nobody is complaining. Nobody complains about Amazon because we're always on Amazon. Nobody complains about Temu or Shein or Fashion Nova, all these different companies, these different brands. But then let it be someone such as myself, an individual who has a business, who have um, a business or a product, and let me share that, and then and then I'm sharing it on a regular basis. Then you hear, oh, you're sharing too much of your product, or you're sharing too much of this. And you know what? If I don't share it, nobody knows about it, right? So I mean, we have to, you have to understand that we are, if you're in business, people need to know that you're in business. We hear it all the time. I mean, oh, I didn't know you had a business, right? But anyway, that wasn't what my rant. That's a little rant of mine. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this today was not actually planned. I mean, what it was kind of sort of planned, but not really planned, because I kept saying that, I'm gonna go live, right? Um, but I saw something today, just a bit ago, and so basically, I felt led to go ahead and come on live for just a minute. And so here's the deal. If you ever been in that space, where you want something more, but you tired of just guessing and how to get there. And yeah, I've been there too. Been there multiple times. Been there, I mean, multiple times. So, but that's the kind of this is what's the kind of how I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of what my today is all about, right? Is just sharing what's been unfolding for me. And so just a little while ago, and if y'all have noticed that, as far as content changes for me, that's been a little bit different. So what happened was I got introduced to this digital course, but it wasn't just the course, right? So what pulled me in was, and like I said, I'm very, very big on support. I mean, real coaching, real people who want to see you win, um, not just sell you something and just bounce, right? Because you get a lot of that. You get connected with people, and the thing is, it's like, sometimes I have to ask myself the question, what is your motive? What is it that you really want? And sometimes I'm really direct, when someone, come to me and, and that they're saying things, but I really, really, what is your truth? What do you really want? I mean, are you really saying that you're really going to support? I mean, if things are not going your way, you're just going to like fall out, or what, what do you really, really want? Are you really there for the person? Are you really there for the people? Are you really there? Do you really want to see me win? And so, this is what really drove me to this particular community, is because, like I said, they actually want to see you win. They're not just selling you something and saying, hey, toodaloos, figure this shit out on your own, right? No, that's not what that is. So basically, like I said, I've been in this space for a long time, and it felt different because I've done digital marketing. I've done. I mean, I'm in network marketing currently right now. And the thing is, but this right here, the energy actually hit different for me. Just kind of hits a hit. It just hit a little bit different for me. So, so like how sometimes you learn something and then you're left to figure it out alone. Well, this is not this. That's not what this is. So we got coaches, and the thing is, and I have to give a shout out to Passion and Steve Carter, who don't just teach, they lead. And this is that they are what I say is a prime example of some great leaders. They are some really great leaders. And the thing is, they're in this and they support you hands down. I don't like saying hands down, but hands up 100%, right? And the people around me in this community is next level alignment. When I tell you there's no ego, there's just energy, there's just simply just simple support. They're supporting, and I love it. They're cheer we we're in this thing and we're cheering everybody along. You feel me? And you can't ask for nothing better than that. I mean, I've been in places where, you know, they say it's there, but it's not. It's like it's not competing. It's really even not comparing. It's just we're all in here and we're winning together. We're supporting one another. I mean, I know they say compete but not compare. Thing is, I mean, if I'm going to be competing, it's going to be with me, right? I'm not competing with anyone. I'm not comparing with anyone else. But the thing is, what I do when it comes to support, that, like I said, it's a big thing for me. I mean, support over anything is better. It's support over everything. What I'm trying to say is a key for me. Like I said, I love supporting people, and the thing is, and let's just be honest. If you're supporting someone, you do want that reciprocation back. Now, I will say I don't expect it because if I expect it, then it's not genuine. But when someone genuinely support me, okay, and we're supporting one another, I mean, it's a win-win, right? It's a win-win. So, but anyway, so I'm not even so, and the thing is, when we talk about wins and personal shifts, and I'm not even the only one. I've seen people with zero background in tech or content now showing up, building something they never imagined. I mean, they are freaking winning. That part, that's the part that reminds me this is how a moment, not just a, this is a moment. I mean, say it's a moment, not just a program. You feel me? So I'm not here to pitch anything. I just want you to know that if you been like looking, praying for something that finally feels, aligned, if you're like ready to build in a way that doesn't drain your soul, I mean, this space is it. This space is it, and it does exist. I mean, and it's been for me, it's been a gift to me because like I tell you, I'm like, I have had so much support. And I have, reciprocated that back as well. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. And then the thing is, and I'm very grateful, humbly grateful that I actually, said, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and take a look, take a look at this. So I mean, like I said, if you're curious, drop a flame or say info in the comments and I'll connect with you. Like I said, there's no pressure, there's no chasing. I'm just sharing the shift. And if it resonates, you move when you're ready. So the thing is, like I said, I don't chase, I attract. It's like this song saying, I don't chase, I attract. The energy I give, I get it back. So I already gotten it back. But the thing is, like I said, I've been sharing, you know, I've been sharing um um about, the thing. I just lost my whole train of thought. But anyway, I had came live. It was last week, and as we know, there's government workers that have been furloughed. We have like people who are on SNAP benefits, are getting delayed with receiving their benefits. And like I said, it's not so much. We have to think, it's you have to think about. There's a lot of children if they're not getting their benefits that are going to be going without food. Okay, which I know that there are probably some programs in different areas that are supporting them with with um, food. But look, I mean, if you are someone who is in a space in any of those situations, I'm like, tap in with me, because the thing is, we have something over here for you that will definitely, change the trajectory of your life. It doesn't require, like I said, it doesn't require you to know anything. You don't have to have no tech skills or anything like that, because come over here, we'll teach you, we'll show you exactly how you can do this very thing, without even showing your face. You don't have to, I know you haven't heard of these faceless, accounts, but these faceless accounts are doing very well. Um, and so, look, and let me just share this. Like, my coaches, they basically started this 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 course. They got started with this course, and within, let's say, they're a little over I think they're over 100 days, and they have already brought in 170,000 dollars, from digital marketing, being in this space. So don't discount, these spaces, and basically how you can actually win them. Because like I said, we have a community, and we show you and we support you in this. And the thing is, and I'm not going to tell you it's not going to cost you anything, because it does cost a little bit of something. But the thing is, the way that have a simple plan that you can just get started with a little bit, little as $43 to start. Because like I said, it's almost like you going to school. You're going to school. I mean, if you ever, if anybody's been to college, and we know how much top college tuitions cost. I mean, I think I still got some still got, I know about, probably, I think I probably got about $4,000 that I still owe um on my um tuition, so I'm just about done paying it. So, but just imagine, you're purchasing a course that will, that you're purchasing a course that will give you a $400 return, just by simply being consistent and following the plan within the course. I mean, it's simple stuff. I mean, you see, if you've been following me, you've been seeing my posts, you seeing I'm doing it already. I mean, and anybody can do it, because if you watching this, you already doing it, because we scroll, we like, we comment, we share posts. I mean, if you're doing that, if you do that already, you can do this here. I mean, so I mean, just come on the other side of this, and you can learn so much more about this digital marketing space. If you are not in it, um, I would say tap in and learn it. Like I said, you can get started as low as $43. Okay. And once you get started, and then we'll go into all those details. Just like I said, just tap in with me. You can message me, and find out more. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get off of here. My fake dogs out there, they over there barking, so somebody's outside. But anyway, y'all, look, I appreciate y'all coming online with me, and being here. So, but anyway, like I said, y'all have a divine day, and like I said, drop that flame. say info, or just simply just message me and I will get some information over to you. Or you can actually, even better, you can go click the link in my bio and you can find out a little bit more about uh, this digital marketing course I'm talking about. But anyway, like I said, have a divine day, and I will talk to you soon.